super shut up.
What is up, AD team? Dunham back again with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you some workout habits that have absolutely transformed my physique over the years. And by understanding these habits, not only by understanding, but also implementing them, of course, it has allowed me to just completely transform my body. And hopefully you'll understand these habits too. So go ahead, subscribe, like the video too. And if you want some more of my success habits, then also be sure to check out my vlog channel, Dunham Vlogs. But without further ado, let's get into it. Habit number one was understanding muscular failure. So what I mean by this is whenever you're training, there's a threshold of intensity that we all need in order to see progress, right? And the max intensity level is muscular failure. Example, you're doing an exercise, let's say bench press, you keep going till you literally can't do anymore. That's called muscular failure. However, the issue with most people is that they don't understand it, or their perceived muscular failure is completely off. And what I mean by that is that when it starts to hurt, or when they think they're at muscular failure, truth is they're actually like 5 to 6 reps out. And I know this takes a lot of practice, it has to be learned, but I mostly notice this with beginners, including myself. Back when I was beginner and intermediate, what I thought was muscular failure, or when it started hurting, is when I would stop the set. More recently, in the past year and a half, 2 years, whenever I stop the set, it's because I'm at actual muscular failure. So an easy way to remember this principle is that whenever it starts to hurt, whenever you feel, reasonable pain or like to a degree of muscular failure, tell yourself that you have at least 5 more reps left. And then if you push through those 5 reps, or even if you can't even reach those 5 reps, that means that you hit muscular failure. And the more often you do that throughout your sets and week after week, month after month, year after year, you're gonna see massive improvements in your physique, because pushing near that threshold of intensity is where we see progress. Next habit is training my muscle groups at least twice a week. You'll be surprised based on my clients who I talk to and other people who I discuss with, like, hey bro, what's your workout routine? What are you doing? Oh, I'm on a bro split. I do shoulders today, I do arms tomorrow, I do legs next day. And in my head, I was like, I thought it was common knowledge to train the muscle group at least twice a week. I've known this information since like 2016, 2015. Amongst natural athletes, it's one of the biggest things that are a predicator of muscle growth, and that's because of protein synthesis. We need to maximize our protein synthesis, and overall everything else revolving around being a natural athlete. And a part of that, you want to hit the muscle group at least twice a week. So what does that mean? That means you have to be doing a split that allows for that to happen. A bro split, arms today, shoulders tomorrow, legs next day split. Overall, you won't allow that to happen, right? So that's why I personally love the push-pull leg split. That's why I love the upper-lower split, or even the full body split, which is 3 times a week. But overall, you're doing less volume, but it equates out into the week. So that's an easy habit to fix right there. So if you're training just one muscle group 1 time per week, up that to 2 times a week. And even for weak points for me, I train them 3 times a week. The more frequency, the better. But to a point, if you get too much frequency, that's when you're having diminishing returns. But you gotta find that sweet spot. That sweet spot for most people is twice a week. Now, speaking of doing things twice a week, there's something else that I do twice a day, and that is my skincare routine, and that is Teach Hanley, which is the sponsor of this video. Listen guys, I'm talking about habits, I'm talking about routines, and we all have a workout routine, but what I've also noticed is that most guys do not have a skincare routine. How are you getting your body right, looking muscular, but your skin is all jacked up, right? You're not treating yourself, you're not taking care of your biggest organ, which is your skin, not your muscles. Well, your muscles aren't even an organ anyway. So with that being said, that's why every guy should be using Teach Hanley, because it's easy to use, systematic, and a step-by-step, and it's affordable. Real quick, let me tell you some of the things that you're gonna get with the Teach Hanley system. I personally use the level 2, and a part of that, you're gonna get the face wash, in which I use up to 3 times a day. Up next, you're gonna follow up with the eye serum, which is gonna avoid those fine lines and wrinkles in your eye area, and also treat it. You're gonna follow up with the super serum. This will overall make your face look more vibrant, have more clarity, and once again, treat those fine lines and wrinkles to prevent aging. Then from there, you're gonna follow up with the AM moisturizer. Use the AM moisturizer because during the day, it has SPF in it, and the SPF in the moisturizer is gonna help your skin because throughout the day, the sun rays, the UV light can pretty much damage our skin, and we don't want that. And then at night, you're gonna use a PM moisturizer. So as you see, it's step-by-step, super easy to follow, and every great skincare routine has a foundation that Teach Hanley kind of produces for all of us, right? And alongside with that, if you want more things treating your personal acne, they got systems for that, or even your body acne, all right? So what I'm gonna need you to do is check down below in the description to where you can get your first box for 30% off alongside with the free gift. Trust me guys, this is a habit you want to instill and you will not regret it. So the next habit that I instilled is isolating my physique. When I say isolating, I'm just talking about isolating my muscle groups, right? So instead of doing mostly compound exercises, which are multi-joint, multi-muscle group exercises, for weak points or things I want to bring up, or even if it's not a weak point, I might isolate it and do, a few more extra sets of an exercise. Example, bicep curls. Example, tricep extensions. Example, maybe you have smaller lats, you want wider lats. So instead of just doing pull-ups, try to find a lat isolating exercise out there, like a fly or something that's gonna help bring your lats up. For me especially, I do this with calves, of course, and parts of my lower body. Point is, you wanna be isolating your physique. That's how you really get that sculpture sort of mentality when it comes to bodybuilding and your overall fitness routine when it comes to building muscle. Don't just do compound movements, isolate too. And the next habit that actually really made a big impact is adding weight to my calisthenics compound lifts, or simply doing weighted calisthenics. Guys, this should be no surprise by now, but I am an avid encourager of doing weighted calisthenics to see even more muscle building progress, strength, and growth. Trust me, if you're only doing bodyweight exercises and just changing up the variation and you think you're building muscle, try adding weight to just a foundational progression of whatever you're doing. Example, a basic weighted pull-up, a basic weighted push-up, a weighted squat, which is essentially weighted calisthenics, right? A back squat. You are gonna blow up and increase your muscle size, right? That extra overload of weight and you pushing against it or maybe even pulling against it, it's just gonna really, really tear down the muscle and help build it up to be stronger, more efficient, and overall, be bigger, given that your diet and everything else is right too. And the beauty about weighted calisthenics is that you get the added benefit of increasing your relative strength, which means how strong you are in comparison to your body weight, since we are doing essentially a body weight movement. Example, if you're able to do 100 pounds of a weighted pull-up for reps, chances are your body weight pull-up is also going to increase and be very good too. But in other cases, like doing a lat pull down or maybe just doing more reps of a body weight exercise with no weight, that's not always the case, right? So for me, doing weighted calisthenics has made a big transformation in the way my physique and body looks. And that's why I do it multiple times a week. No matter what sort of workout routine I'm doing, I'm always including my weighted calisthenics in there. Thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe and check out T's channel down below. Let me know the actions that you're gonna take action on and instill some of these habits to see a complete transformation in your physique. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.